Yo, Sin, when are you gonna drop Snowfall Season 3?
Man, son, if you don't drop Snowfall Season 3, I'ma slime you out.
Hey, cuz. Hey, drop Snowfall Season 3 or I'ma shoot your house up.
Drop Snowfall Season 3 before I take your soul, split it into multiple pieces, and feed it to my Cerberus demon dog.
Excuse me? I'm sorry for interrupting. Can we please remove the satanic demon from the back of the meeting about Snowfall Season 3? Okay, I also want Snowfall Season 3, but I don't want to try to put Sin's soul into multiple pieces and then feed it to a satanic Cerberus dog. I'm just saying, I'm sorry for interrupting.
Yeah! Y'all saw the thumbnail, y'all saw the title, man. You know what we're here to do? We're here to talk about that banger, Snowfall Season 3. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I do like making Snowfall vids, only because that man Franklin be wildin'. I'm not gonna hold you. Without further ado, man, let's get straight into the video. And y'all know if you want Snowfall Season 4, that I need at least, this time I'm gonna tax y'all 10,000 likes. So if you're listening to this and you want Snowfall Season 4, you ain't getting it till you get 10,000 likes. But if you get them 10,000 likes, I'll drop it within a week of getting the like goal, I promise. Scout's honor, right hand to Allah, you feel me? I'm just saying, let's get it. Now y'all remember last season and my man, Franklin, he killed Kevin. Not on purpose, obviously, but he killed him. And you gotta be careful when you shoot people in the legs. There's fucking major arteries there. But anyways, our boy Franklin got out with the help of Reed Thompson, aka Teddy McDonald, aka the worst nigga of all time. But that's just besides the point. Our story starts off with Officer Wright, aka Andre Wright, having a dream about his girl doing crack. Yep, that's right. Mel has been foreshadowed to be a crackhead, and Lord knows she be on that shit. Anyways, this season is full of a lot of atrocities, but the biggest one being, the crack in the city. The epidemic of crack is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But this was by design. The white man, they dropped drugs in the hoods, and then, it kind of snowballed from there. Not gonna go too much into it, but just know that that's what happened, bro. We all know that's what happened. I'm not trying to see no white people in the comment section talking about,
y'all be always playing the victim. Y'all always talk about the white man. Y'all always talk about the government. Why don't you get off your black, lazy asses and go get a job?
Okay, how about you part your lips and suck our dicks from the back? Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Anyways, everything is going swell. Franklin and Sissy have made up. They're actually getting into real estate together. Even Louie and Jerome are doing better. My man Jerome has finally opened his own business, Jam and Jerome's. Yep, he's opened up a Radio Shack kinda, but for speakers. Anyways, there's a new character named Fatback. He's the bodyguard and the right hand to my man Leon. Hey, cuz, hey, Fatback, hey, we gotta hurry up, man. Hey, finish out my fade, bitch. Hey, y'all know that white boy not out here. What the hell you doing, man? What's up, dude? But why you dressed like that, cuz? Hey, yo.
Hey, back your fucking lame ass up, cuz. Getting all close to Leon and all that, man. Hold on, man. Unless you got a fat stack for me. You got a burger for me?
Hey, Fatback, stop trying to take bribes, cuz. Oh, your fat ass fat now. Man, I'm just trying to get down with the gang, man. You feel me? Like, I'm trying to slurp that. I mean, serve that.
Hey, yo.
Pause, cuz. Anyways, they're on their way to Jerome's opening. It seems like the whole gang is going to be there. Now, Teddy is, he's dealing with a new connect. One that wants to open up a nightclub. Yeah, he wants to partner with Teddy and open a nightclub up. Like, I really don't even understand what the hell he's doing. Also, you remember the shorty from the DEA? Yeah, she's still with him. I have no idea why he's doing this. I guess it's like one of those keep your enemies close types of things. Now, at the opening, my man Franklin gets to meet up with Mel. And Mel's about to go off to college. Wow, I can't believe it. Mel's actually going off to college. I mean, actually, I can believe it. She's actually pretty smart and she went to a really good school. But whatever, that's besides the point. Andre rolls up with his fat ass nose. Bro got a schnauzer, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like real shit. That's a yam right there.
Off your face.
You know what I'm saying? A nigga named Yam J Wright. He with the Yam PD. All right, my fault. I'm just saying, bro, he got a fat ass nose. But everybody has a good time at the opening besides Andre. And they even take a picture together. Franklin even gives Mel a graduation gift, which looks like to be a lot of money. Doesn't really matter though. Now back at the compound with Teddy, the DEA agent, and his brother, it seems like those coke escapades that his brother went through last season seems to have caught up with him. Nigga had a heart attack. Yep, his heart was damaged tremendously by taking in tons and and tons of coke. Now there seems to be a little bit of a problem in the hood. Yeah, Leon, his whole operation is getting watched. Now these niggas notice that they selling out of this ice cream truck in the hood, and they decided that they're gonna go over there and try to rob it. But as soon as them niggas started approaching, yo, Fatback hit him from long range. That motherfucker got a sniper scope on a pistol? Sheesh. Bro, he laid Roddy Rich looking ass nigga straight out in the streets. I don't wanna die young, gotta ride one. 10 toes down and I'm Balenciaga. Ran up on that nigga with the chopper. He shot me in my head with the blocker. I thought I could rob him, now I died young. Nigga smoked my dumb ass, now I'm laying in the street. But we find out that there's a new character on the block that has been paying attention to all of these individuals. Someone that Franklin and Leon used to go to school with. Man Boy. Yep, his name is Man Boy. My God, I hate this name, bro, and I hate him. But that is another story for another time. Anyway, you remember Wanda, Leon's girl that got on crack and then ran off on him? And well, you know, you would think that maybe her character would go to rehab, get clean. But no, that's not what happened. At least not yet. This bitch is with Man Boy, telling him information on her whole operation. Now, Franklin and Teddy meet up after this, and well, the conversation doesn't go well. You see, Franklin knows that this nigga is a CIA agent, but Teddy doesn't know that yet. So when they have a conversation about how it's going to take a little bit of time to get the product to him, and you know he's been having issues with the Colombian exports, Franklin makes a comment that's a little bit too much overstepping. Like maybe you shouldn't mention to him that you think he's immune to things. Why would you let the CIA agent know that you know the nigga is a CIA agent, Franklin? Type of stupid motherfucker. You know what? I digress. But I'm just saying, maybe not let that guy know that. Anyways, Teddy gets mad about it and starts talking to Franklin like he's a thug. I could put your black ass back in prison anytime I want to. Do you remember that, okay? Fucking buckwheat looking ass. Damn, cuz. I be feeling bad for Franklin, bro, because clearly this white dude is talking crazy to him all the time. And it's kind of like nothing he can do about it, except for deal with it. But after this, you know, Franklin talks to his mom about it, and well, she's kind of worried about it. As she should be. Anyways, Teddy ends up going to Kansas City, and he takes his brother home to his dad's house. This is probably going to be an awkward conversation. Him and his dad don't seem to have the best relationship possible. His dad also looks like one of those guys that doesn't like black people. I don't know why I needed to mention that, but I mean, that's what he looks like. Hey, anyways, that's besides the point. Let's move on and talk about how Man Boy pulled up on Franklin after trying to rob these niggas. Hey, what's good with y'all, man? Hey, my Man Boy, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we know who you is, lame ass nigga. Why your name Man Boy? Well, you know, they said ever since I was a boy, I really been a man. You feel what I'm saying? No, I don't know what you're saying. That's such an idiotic reason to have a name like that. Shut your bitch ass up. Man, look, man, I got an offer for y'all, man. Y'all killed 2 of my people already anyway. Now the driver that got away, I'll give y'all his address and I'll buy my product from y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Louie, calm down real quick, man. Let me talk to this bitch ass nigga, man. But I ain't gonna lie to you with your whole ass. I should've slapped you because you came in here flirting with my girl, man. But also, I ain't gonna lie though, cause like on some real shit, bro, your name is dumb as a bitch. Like, I like respectfully, I just had to say that. Like, your name is Man Boy. Like, what the fuck, cuz? Nigga, if I had a nickname like that, nigga, they call me Man. You feel what I'm saying? Man, well, all of y'all shut up. We already know where your man's at. Either he gonna be dead in 24 hours or shit, all of y'all niggas gonna be dead. You feel me? Man, I feel you. You got it, cuz. Yeah, now get the fuck up out of here, cuz. Should've let me kill his ass. Now, after they have this meeting, Teddy and his dad have a conversation. Well, it seems that Teddy is about to leave. And also, leave him with the responsibility of taking care of his brother. See how much of a douchebag this dude is? You see what I'm saying? This man, Teddy ain't shit. Speaking of ain't shit, he ends up leaving and he meets up with Gustavo again, who's been holed up being a bouncer at this shitty ass dive bar. Like, what is this place, huh? Anyway, this man Gustavo's not good at being a bouncer. He got smacked in the back of his head with a fucking bottle. Now, back on the old Western front, and by Western I mean California, Jerome's shop has gotten broken into, completely destroyed. Now, Louie seems to think that this is Claudia's doing. You remember Claudia from the nightclub that she wanted to buy? Now, ever since Claudia got her ass beaten, was in the hospital on all them painkillers, she got out and started getting on that shit. But not crack. Her worst drug, heroin. So she does some heroin in front of Louie and gets in the tub, and I'm just sitting to myself thinking like, what kind of freaky ass shit is you on, Claudia? I mean, I know y'all used to fuck and all that, but are you getting in a jacuzzi tub doing dope? Anyways, hold that thought. Franklin about to leave, and this man Andre asks him to get in the car and take a ride with him. Now, me personally, Franklin, I'm not getting in no car with no police officer. I don't know what kind of dumbass nigga would do that, but I guess Franklin is one of those dumbass niggas that would do that, because that's exactly what happened. This man got right in the car and just started driving with him. Type of stupid ass nigga. You know what? I'm gonna leave it alone. Now, he goes with him, and they take a ride, and they talk about the community and how Franklin is basically damaging it with all this crack. Man, you got this motherfucking neighborhood all fucked up. Bro, you got your face fucked up, bro. You got this motherfucking yam on it. No wonder
consider you such a good detective, you probably can smell the evidence. Don't even gotta look for it. Like a fucking hound dog or something, like that one dog from Duck Hunt. Now, Andre's whole purpose of doing this is to tell him that at this point, him and Franklin are at war. That he got people doing dirt for him and his business has gotten too big. And he's gonna catch all these little mistakes that they make and catch them. I guess so. Anyways, Franklin gets out the car after this stupid ass speech that Andre gives, and he sees a crack house. Yep, nigga left them at a fucking crack house. Crazy work. Yo, was that a baby? Like, yo, hold on, yo. Somebody need to get these people some goddamn help, cuz that's how we end episode 1. Now, moving into episode 2, like, okay, Andre has said that he's going to war against them, so that's what's gonna happen. But then we find out right in the beginning that this bitch Louie murders Claudia. Yeah, literally, this dumbass bitch, she gonna come in the house, murder Claudia, knowing that the guy at the front seen her. So when Andre and all the police officers get there, he gives a fucking detailed report about Louie getting dropped off and then him leaving. Yeah, Louie was the last person to be seen with her. What an idiot.
NYPD, I mean, my fault. We ain't in power. LAPD, open up, man.
What the fuck?
Hey, man, I need you to come with us, Louie.
And just like that, they grab her up, probably to interrogate her, find out what she knows, or if she had anything to do with it. Although Andre knows that she killed her, he just doesn't have exactly enough evidence yet. Anyways, my man Franklin and Leon go to meet Man-Boy, you know, drop him off some shit. Now, Franklin's trying to explain to him that in this line of business, you gotta stay out of the mess. You see, they had this little lunchroom incident back at O'Shea in school together, and it was a riot that started from a food fight. And this nigga Man-Boy knocked out a fucking teacher. Yeah, knocked her out. He tried to act like he just threw a couple pieces of food and then dipped off. No, boy, I know that you knocked the fucking teacher out, cuz. Now, obviously, Man-Boy isn't gonna stay out of the mess, and Franklin knows this. It's only a matter of time before he does something stupid, cuz, I mean, he's an idiot. A very smart idiot. I don't know if that makes sense, but I hope it does. Now, Franklin has a issue right now. Well, he doesn't really know what to do with his money. He has a lot of it, and he has to be able to move it around, invest it, and things like that, but it makes him hot. So he goes over to Avi and talks to him about offshore banking. This is going to become something that is a big mistake for Franklin later on, but we'll see. We'll see. Now, while all this is happening, Louie is getting interrogated by Andre. Obviously, he's lying to her and saying that they know that she killed her. Nobody knows shit. Louie knows this, but, you know, obviously he's trying to manipulate her. Bro, they got her in here just holding her for hours and hours. She had to piss. So we got to the point where she takes a piss in a trash can. Literally pees in a trash can, bro. Somebody let her use the bathroom, nigga. Now, back at the interrogation, after Louie pissed in a trash can, Andre is out of time. Yep, the lawyer showed up. He tried to play the whole, oh, she abused you and treated you bad. That shit didn't work. Louie's not an idiot, and definitely not no green-ass criminal.
Man, we got evidence. Miss Norman, old lady across the way, she seen you, the exchange, the struggle, then she was gone. You know what I'm saying?
Man, will you shut your lame ass up? Bring that old geriatric bitch in here. I bet she got shit in her pants right now and a diaper on. Now, where's my fucking lawyer at?
Man, bet you asked for a lawyer. Man, you know what, man? Fuck this bitch.
Hey, stir your time up, cuz. Her motherfucking lawyer is out there.
Damn, cuz.
And just like that, well, Louie gets to go home because they don't have anything but circumstantial evidence. Now, my man Gustavo and Teddy had popped up on this woman that was involved with Lucia before. They had a proposition for her. They want to use her roots to get the coke back to where they need to. And obviously, she's not okay with it. Not at first. Mainly because there's a white guy here making all the money. And the Mexicans are the ones doing the work. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. But she tells Gustavo they'll come pull up on her later. And he does. Now, we find out that the DEA person that's working with Teddy is still DEA. Obviously. None of us are idiots. We knew this already. And Teddy should know too. And I feel like he does, but he doesn't really give a fuck, which is even more scary when you think about it. But either way, none of that matters. What does matter the most is that, well, she's reporting back to her superior officer, telling him information. And, well, the guy that they're connected with, the plug, he already knew that she was DEA the whole time. Seems like things are about to hit the fan. Lord knows what's going to happen, but it's not going to be good. Now, this dude, Franklin, is out of his mind, bro. This man is antagonizing Andre. He pulled up to this nigga crib, bro. Hey, good evening, Mr. Wright.
Man, boy, what is you doing, man?
I just want to see if Mel was home. Hey, Mel, how you doing? You want to go to Baskin Robbins? Not tonight, Franklin. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, I got something for you, by the way. This man popped up at this dude's house, brought a gift for Mel, and Andre was about to try to beat this nigga ass. Luckily, Franklin's dad was on the porch.
Hey, what y'all got going on? Hey, Franklin, Andre, y'all good?
Fine, man. I'm fine, Pop. You know I ain't worried about this big nose ass nigga, man. Bro got a yam on his face.
Man, stop talking about my nose, man. Stupid bitch, man. I swear to God, I hate this nigga.
Now, earlier in the episode, the guy that Teddy was working with in the CIA, his superior officer there, went and talked to his ex-wife. And, well, she popped up on this nigga. So now she's gonna be, I guess, working with him directly? Jesus Christ. I don't see how Teddy didn't see that this was some bullshit, but hey, what do I know? Teddy's got this all under control, I bet. Now, anyways, Anyways, while all this is happening, Franklin's trying to make some business moves. Franklin wants to basically work with a few high-level buyers that can just get kilos instead of, them selling rock all the time. So he ups the score on Manboy, tells him he's got to start taking more. Eventually, he's going to scout out some dealers, find some high-level guys. Louie makes the final decision, and well, then they'll just be basically selling weight. They're kind of like distributors, like in Power, you got the person that goes to the plug, they get the weight, and then they take that weight and give it to all of the dealers at a higher price. It's like if you get, 100 keys, right? 10,000 a key. So you spend $1 million, right? You get 100 of these motherfuckers. And then you take them and you sell them to people at 14,000. Well, basically you're spending $1 million to make $400,000 profit. Now, this might not seem like it's that great, but when you do this every single week, by the end of the month, you'd have made $1.6 million in profit. Now imagine you scale at this point. Now you've made $1.6 million. You put it with that other $1 million that you had initially that you got back on the re-up. You take $2 million and you get 200 keys. Well, now by the end of the month, you make $3.2 million. And you just keep scaling and scaling. And then eventually you make so much money that it's like you might be able to go straight to the source. Sounds good in theory, but sometimes things don't work out the way you want them to. Now, at the beginning of episode 3, Avi pulls up on Franklin.
Hey, jam it, Jerome's, man. Hey, man, we gotta go to the bank, man.
Ah, damn, right now?
Yeah, man, I made appointments. These motherfuckers need to trust you, cuz. So get your bitch ass on.
Well, I gotta go get the money, bro. You think I got millions of dollars in my back pocket? Fuck, you think this Grand Theft Auto?
Man, they do be just having millions of dollars on them, but that shit don't even make sense. But anyways, that's besides the point. Man, go get the money, man.
All right, man, I'll meet y'all back here in like half an hour.
Man, we can just take you.
Man, hell no, bro. You ain't taking me nowhere. Trying to find out where my stash spot at, man. Stop playing with me, cuz. So my man Franklin is dipping off to go get this money. Avi says he needs at least $1.5 million. Why did he say such a specific number? I wonder. Anyways, none of that matters. What does matters is that my man Gustavo, well, he's finally on a route with Shorty. And Teddy and his ex-wife are in the middle of fucking nowhere as well. Just a lot of things going on. Teddy and his ex-wife, I think they're gonna go check on, where they've been sending the guns and the resources to. And while they're doing that, Gustavo was en route to travel with the coke. It seems they hit a little bit of snag as they hit a puddle that looked like the sides of a fucking ditch. Anyways, they knocked stuff over in the back and they gotta stop and fix that. Teddy and his ex-wife have gotten to the deepest part of this jungle. Wow, I have no idea what they're about to get into, but this doesn't look great. Last time Teddy was at a place like this, someone tried to blow him up in the middle of the fucking jungle. Imagine just minding your business and then someone tries to hit you with a grenade out of nowhere. Probably isn't the best thing to happen. Anyways, doesn't really matter. What does matter is that my man Franklin and Avi are on the way. In a private jet at that. Sheesh. Got my man Franklin in the bag, nice suit, cool shoes, sipping on bottled Coca-Cola. Oh, okay. All right. Could have been drinking, I don't know, some sort of expensive liquor or something. And at least some Don Julio. This nigga on a goddamn Coca-Cola. Anyways, this man Leon go to drop off the shit to Manboy. Problem is, Wanda's in there giving head to the opposition. Hey, fuck you, Wanda. What the fuck is this? Oh, hey, Leon. You just mad because you can't keep a bitch off a better man?
Man, what the fuck is you doing, man?
Man, what the fuck, cuz? Man, that's probably who set us up in the first place, bitch. You got a spy, bitch. Hey, fuck you and fuck you too, Wanda.
Man, I told you stay in the back, bitch. Now go clean your mouth up, man. I'm trying to get some neck. You got me fucked up right now.
My bad. I didn't know he was gonna be here. Man, I feel bad for this dude, Leon. Yo, he done popped up and Shorty in there giving neck to the opposition. She was down there swallowing straight peen. I'm talking about. All right, my bad. That was crazy. Now back to Gustavo. The truck, it seems like the battery's dead. I have no idea how the hell this happened, besides the fact that it's an old ass truck, but I guess it doesn't matter too much. At least Franklin and Avi made it to Panama City. Now Avi wants his man Franklin to go downstairs and have fun, bro. Even brings him a trash ass outfit. Bro, is that the stepdad at the barbecue sandals, bro? What the fuck? Yo, why you trying to dress my man Franklin like he about to make barbecue ribs for dinner? Got him in that bullshit, I ain't gonna lie. Anyways, he sends a guard to the room to guard this man Franklin's money. That's what he's worried about. And Franklin ends up going downstairs. Teddy and his ex-wife are in the middle of this jungle eating brains out of what seems to be a skull. What the fuck is going on? I honestly, bro, going to third world countries can't be that bad. I'm lying. It clearly can be that bad. I once had a friend tell me he was from Haiti, and at certain parts of Haiti, they will literally kill people for fresh water. Why do they even have places that are like this? Can someone intervene and help them? Anyways, my man Franklin back in Panama City goes downstairs to have fun. And he ends up talking to this little Panamanian John. Like, is that what they call Panamanians? Hey, so what do? You just like assort flowers and stuff? Oh yeah, that's kind of all I do. I just assort flowers, and I also let people tell me what to do all day. I'm kind of like an indentured servant, honestly. It's really terrible, and I don't even get paid that much. Yo, that sounds terrible. Why don't you just quit? No, I can't, because that's kind of what we have to do here. It's either that or we're poor. Also, they have contracts set up, so if we leave before our contract's up, they'll take our visa. What? I know that that's not really happening in Panama, but that does happen in a lot of places. I had someone tell me about that. Literally take someone's passport from them and won't let them quit their job. What kind of fucking shit is that? Now, Teddy and his shorty, they're vomiting because they had to drink some fucked up tea to honor the dead. Like, where are y'all at right now? Are you at some sort of cult? They done drunk some goddamn hallucinogenic ass tea and shit. They vomiting, hearing things. Like, what the fuck is going on with y'all, man? What is this, a couples retreat? Now, my man Gustavo is asleep in the back of his truck. They still haven't been able to get the truck started, so they just have a bunch of crates of cocaine and, well, no way to travel to get it to where it needs to go. This is terrible. Now, he wakes up and he realizes that Morella, the old woman that he's with, is nowhere to be seen. The fuck, she started walking somewhere? Speaking of walking, the shorty that Franklin was with, well, she's in the bed and won't be doing any walking anytime soon. She literally walked like 3 seconds after this, by the way, but anyways, that doesn't matter. What does matter is Avi is kind of giving him the runaround on when he can deposit his money and they can leave. Nigga talking about maybe today or tomorrow. Motherfucker, this ain't no vacation. I'm trying to go home. Back in California, Louie's talking to Leon about how he's being a big ass baby bitch. Why didn't you give man boy his coke? You being a hoe right now, Leon. Man, I ain't trying to hear that, cuz. Had fucking wine in there sucking dick and shit. Man, fuck this bitch. So obviously Louie is gonna go have to handle business on her own. As always. Don't worry though. Franklin will be back soon because he got the shorty that he was fucking on to go set something up so he can go deposit the money on his own. Anyways, the reason why Morella was gone from Gustavo is because she was going to find someone to help fix the truck, and she ended up hijacking a car from a police officer. What the fuck is wrong with her? Crazy work, I ain't gonna lie. Me personally, I'm probably not gonna go steal a car from a fucking police officer, but what do I know? I'm also not an international criminal like them. Now Louie pops up and she gives the coke to this man boy. Now you're probably thinking like, okay, cool, everything went smooth. Well, not really. We see Wanda followed Louie out and started talking shit about Claudia, and because of that, Louie went to man boy and said, well, if you want to keep working with us, you gotta throw this bitch Wanda to the curb. Yep, that's exactly what happened. Told this nigga man boy, cut her loose, or we ain't giving you shit. Wanda should have shut her mouth. Now what really happened back at Panama City is that Franklin hit this nigga with an okey doke. He didn't really deposit the money. He knew that Avi was up to something. So Avi got mad obviously about this, and he explained to Franklin that, well, the Israeli government has been blackmailing him and bleeding him dry. I need someone to bleed me dry. All right, my fault. I'm down bad right now. But because of this, he was going to borrow money from Franklin, return it with interest before Franklin even knew about it, which is just a fancy way of saying, hey, I was going to steal from you, but whatever. Now this man Franklin talking crazy to him. Man, you know, if my people found out about this, I'd have to kill you, right? Shit, if one of them did it, I had to kill them.
Man, I'm already dead, cuz. You understand?
Now because of this, you know, Franklin having a good heart and shit, he decides that he's going to let this man Avi borrow some money. Not 1.5 million, but $1 million. And once he borrows the $1 million, Franklin is going to basically charge him 6% a week until he pays him back. He did this, let him borrow $1 million, and he's going to deposit the other $1 million. 2 birds, 1 stone. Everybody's happy, except for the fucking cop. Now, he was supposed to kill this police officer, but he decided not to. Just took the radio from him and let him go. Hopefully this doesn't come back to bite him in the ass. Franklin also goes home without Avi, and he pays by check. This nigga's a legitimate businessman now. Man boy threw Wanda out, and he almost choked her half to death. God damn, nigga. I know why they really call you man boy. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I laughed for like 20 minutes when she said that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Shorty talking crazy, little shrimp thick ass boy. Anyways, at the end of the episode, Morella and Gustavo pop up, and well, the DEA agent is there. So Gustavo shoots this bitch in the back of the head. Yeah, he literally kills her, which is probably the best thing that this man could have done. This is probably the realest nigga shit that I've ever seen Gustavo do, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Like, most of the time, I would be like, oh, I don't know if he should have smoked her like this, but no, smoke her dumb ass. She's a DEA agent. Now Reed pops up on him, and well, he's a little bit upset. Yo, Sean, what the fuck, Sean? Yo, I cannot believe that. Did y'all kill her, Sean?
Yeah, I killed her. It's the only thing I could do. You messed up, amigo.
I messed up? How the fuck did I mess up and you literally shot a DEA agent in the back of the head, Sean? Like, what the fuck is that? Yo, I don't even think. Are y'all even thinking, Sean? Like, respectfully. Like, what the fuck, Sean?
Are you even thinking, friend? I'm just saying. You probably shouldn't have done that.
I'm just saying. You probably shouldn't have done that. Well, now you gotta help me, Sean. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, man. Help me at least fucking get rid of the body and shit.
Man, I got you. But don't do anything stupid like that again.
I'm not helping you do anything. I'm out of here. Give me my fucking money for the routes, too. Fucking white guy. Yo, what the fuck, Sean? So y'all gonna kill this bitch? You ain't gonna help me, Sean? You know what? All right, you got it, Sean. Anyways, at this point, here they go. They're gonna bury your body, use like probably phosphoric acid, some other shit, to basically make it dissolve into nothing. Now Franklin's back home, and he finds out that the building that him and his mom were trying to get, well, they lost it. His mom didn't want to make a counteroffer without him. It was a decision that she didn't want to make alone, which, I mean, makes sense, bro. Like, obviously it's a lot of money. Why would she make that decision about all of your money without you? Doesn't even make any sense. Now while Franklin and Leon are hanging out and about to have a night on the town. It seems police all over the place are about to raid the neighborhood. This is not gonna go well. Now Leon and Franklin go to the skate place. You know, Leon sees Melody and she's the person that's selling skates. Kind of reminds me of ATL, but like reversed a little bit. You know, one really cool black guy working at the skate stand, really fine ass shorty comes up, gets his skates from her, except now it's a less cool black guy going and buying skates and an oddly looking light-skinned woman. I'm just saying, I don't think Melody's cute at all. It has nothing to do with her being light-skinned either. It's just, she's kind of funny looking. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I know I be hating on her a lot, but I can't help it. I feel like my man Franklin could have did a little bit better. Matter of fact, he's fucked shorties in this show that look better than her. You know what? I digress. Sometimes it's not all about physical appearance. It's about how you love somebody. And Franklin, well, he probably really does love Melody. And anyways, Melody eventually agrees that she's going to go skate with Franklin. But don't worry, while they're dancing and having fun skating, all of their people are getting raided. This man Jerome is literally in the middle of having sex with Louie. All of their stash houses are getting hit. This man Fatback laying on his back and shit. Oh damn, y'all gonna come here and want fucking my girl, cuz?
Man, fuck that. Here's the warrant.
Man, fuck you and your warrant, man.
And where your stash at?
My stash? Man, it's up your mama pussy, cuz. My man Jerome then hits this nigga with a crazy ass combo. I'm talking about mock it. Now, obviously, they jump him because, you know, they're police. And I mean, you seen what they did to Rodney King. I'm just saying. Remember one time I mentioned Rodney King in a video and what happened to him, the tragedy that happened to him, and fucking someone in the comments was arguing with me about it, talking about,
well, Rodney King is an innocent, so, you know, whatever. I don't think the police are wrong for what they did. He shouldn't have been being black and in the wrong place at the wrong time. And that probably wouldn't have happened to him.
You know, it's basically what they said, which is kind of fucking crazy. Now, obviously, you know, all these places getting hit are leading to some arrest. But Franklin feels like, you know, his people are going to stay solid. I don't know why, though. I mean, all of those people, it's a lot of them, a lot of arrests. Why do you think all those people aren't going to say anything? Anyways, my man Andre trying to talk to Fatback and get him to talk. But you know my man Fatback ain't saying shit. But why is his white partner talking to him crazy like this?
Man, thank God that you're one of the good ones, you know?
Bro, I would have lost my mind and my badge right then. I would have killed that nigga. I'm just saying. Yo, this man Andre, why did they always zoom in on this nigga's yam on his face, bro? That shit looks crazy. What the fuck is that, bro? Like, he looked like a Mr. Potato Head. Now, Louie wants everybody to get the place together because she's found out where Jerome is at and she wants to make sure he's fine when he comes home. Franklin is freaking out about it, obviously. He's talked to his lawyer and he thinks everything will be fine, but still, there's a lot of fucked up shit going on. Teddy and his ex-wife talk and, well, after they had their hallucinogenic trip and had sex at a waterfall, it seems like things are gonna be okay between them, but probably not. But anyways, what do I know? Like I said, Teddy clearly has everything figured out. Mel and Andre go to the shooting range and they're having a conversation about the fact that Jerome is literally in the hospital. Why the hell would you do that? Kind of messed up when you think about it, but I mean, it is what it is. Now, Andre explains to her that bad things happen to bad people. Such a cop-ass answer, bro, I'm not gonna lie. But Franklin had to have a meeting with his people because, well, all of those things happened. Cookhouse got hit. Anybody have any idea how the cookhouse got hit? Anybody? Come on, man. What about you, man? Y'all want blasting any music, man? You know, bringing the females around or nothing?
Nah, man. He was quiet as church mice, man. What you all wanted? Well, y'all must have fucked up.
Yeah, man, you right, man. Bitch, this is a motherfucking game, cuz. They don't know everything y'all do. Now, after they jump the shit out of the guy that caused this problem, Teddy goes to the DEA agent's house and make it look like she ran off. Gustavo pulls up on his mans. You know, the one in the wheelchair that he was talking to before to make the deal. Now, he wants to give him some money. He wants him and his girl to go get a new place down in San Diego, you know, buy a house. Anyways, my man Jerome is back out of the hospital and they're trying to help him in the house. Man, get your motherfucking hands off me, you fat bitch. Sloppy ass nigga, he grabbing me, cuz. Got this motherfucking grease on my body and shit. Anyways, Mel end up popping up, bro, and try to tell this man Franklin about her dad and shit. Bro, nobody trying to hear that shit talking about, you gotta stop, Franklin. Man, you gotta stop popping up talking about I gotta stop. Looking like a fucking water though. All right, my But Louie didn't take so kindly to her popping up, bro, and told Franklin to tell her to fucking skedaddle or it was gonna be a problem. But it beat her dumb ass up. And just like that, Franklin and Mel, they're beefing again. In episode 5, we start off with Teddy and his ex-wife once again. He's going over all of the people in his detail. I don't know why in the hell he's giving them information like that, but I wouldn't have told her shit. Obviously, she's up to no good. I don't know how in the hell this man Teddy doesn't know that. Clearly, she's here to fuck your situation up. And you giving her all the information on your detail, on your people, your assets. In the middle of them talking, though, something comes on TV. It's, well, Andre Wright. Bro was on TV about the big bust that happened in the city. What a swell guy Andre is. Speaking of Andre, he's at the bar with his racist-ass white partner. And Andre ends up meeting this black woman. They have a swell time, have a good conversation, and, well, he wants to take her home. But they end up going to a really fancy hotel. Now, they were supposed to have sex, have a good night, etc., etc., but Andre gets drugged, wakes up, hungover, fucked up, and his gun and his badge are gone. Yep, Franklin set this up. Had Louie set this nigga Andre up with this random ass woman, make him feel good about himself, just so he could get his badge and his gun stolen. I still don't know why they're doing it, but they did. After this happens, my man Teddy goes to meet with Franklin, and they have a conversation about what's going on TV. Yo, what's going on, Reed?
Yeah, what's going on? It's your motherfucking business all over the 5 o'clock news, son. Like, what the fuck you think you got going on, son? You putting all the wrong attention on us. You think this shit is sweet, son? You think this is something I want to be seeing on TV, son? I'm sitting there, I'm motherfucking watching Golden Girls and shit, having a swell time, you know what I'm saying? Minding my motherfucking business, and here you go on TV getting a drug bust and shit.
Yo, what you mad about, man? Like, it's just somebody from my neighborhood. He tripping.
Yo, he's tripping, somebody from my neighborhood. Man, that shit don't make me feel better, son. Like, man, if you gonna keep getting in trouble, I can't do nothing to help you, son. Like, real shit. I'll be in touch with you soon, man. And Franklin, man, good luck, son. You need to handle this shit in them streets. I'm about to put these fat ass glasses on, son. They look like 3D glasses or something. I ain't get these shits from Ray-Bans.
Now, apparently, Franklin's whole idea about doing this to Andre was to get him inspected. Yeah, because, you know, he was on drugs, quote unquote, or he got drugged. So there might be drugs in his system, which is going to look bad on him because he's a black cop, and etc. etc. is going to be bad. He'll get thrown off the force and be out of Franklin's hair. We'll see how well this lasts. Jerome also wants to talk to Franklin about something that's going to be important. He couldn't right now because he had to meet with his mom. Franklin also sends Leon to go meet with Manboy to talk about Scully. Scully's a new character that we'll see out of Englewood. Well, they are moving about 80 keys a week right now, but they want to move more, so they need to go to Englewood. And to do that, they have to meet with Scully. He pretty much controls everything moving in and out of Englewood. He's also fucking crazy. You'll see what I mean very soon. Anyways, Andre's home now and he's talking to Mel. Franklin comes out and gives him that smirk like, hey nigga, I'm the one that got your badge and your fucking gun taken, you idiot. Speaking of idiots, Franklin and Sissy are gonna go meet one. You remember back in the day when Sissy had that job with that really racist guy, the slumlord? Well, yeah, seems like he is the one that got that building they want. They go to him to try to buy it from him, but he's not selling. We want to talk to you about that property on South Avalon. We would hope you rescind your offer. We want to provide housing for low-income families.
Man, I don't care how y'all got your money. What y'all was hit the lottery? Rich uncle? You selling that motherfucking scramble, coke, and smack. Scramble, coke, and smack.
No, we just wanted to buy the building. I mean, well, we're giving you 50 grand just to walk away.
Why don't you give me 50 grand and suck my dick? Get the fuck out of my office, you black bitch.
Now, obviously, my man Franklin gives him that death stare. You know, the one that's going to scare him to rescind his offer anyway. It's probably going to work because he seems like a bitch with a really bad wig. Anyways, back at Andre in the office, IA's talking to him and doesn't look too good on him. Seems that his name is in 3 active lawsuits against the department. And he's also on that shit. Well, at least in the eyes to them, he's on that shit. It was in his blood. And none of that's important though. Andre's kind of a douchebag and he's got a fat ass nose on his face. Shit looks like an elbow. Now, they go get Manboy. So him, Leon, and Fatback can go see Scully. They pull up to Englewood.
Hey, Manboy. Yo, what's up, brother? What's happening? Get your ass up in here, blood. Hey, what's going on, little man? Hey, what's up, fat boy? Man, you looking all swollen shit, man. I see you, Manboy. What's good with y'all, man? Hey, why you got this motherfucking music on, cuz? Hey, stop calling me cuz, blood. Fuck wrong with him, man? Put these motherfucking eardrops in, man. Shit.
Now, he tells him that he wants to give them some work, 15 a key. But it's pure, not stepped on like the essays. So he has his mans do it. And his mans, well, he fucking with that shit. Hey, hold on, man. Y'all hear that, blood? Hey, turn that shit down, blood. Y'all ain't hear that shit, man?
Man, what is it?
Man, hold on, shit. So we going it back, bro. And it's a dude back there with no clothes on, but a tank top and boxers with fucking tape on his mouth. What the fuck? So we start beating his ass and tell him to cut the music back on. Yo, why is this nigga dancing like that? Yo, what's up with his freaky ass? Yo, this nigga got blood on his face, guys? What the fuck? Anyways, my man Scully does want to do work with him, but he looks fucking terrible and he's crazy and this nigga is on that sherm. Now, anyways, Teddy's superior is talking to his ex-girlfriend and they're having a conversation about how Teddy and his assets are exposable. How basically they're setting her up to, well, replace him. Now, Scully is agreeing to work for 20 keys a week, which is a fucking lot. It's fucking 80 keys a month, which will put them at 400 keys a month, which is a lot of keys, basically 100 a week. Anyways, Andre tells Mel that she needs to pack her shit up and that she's going to be leaving soon. This isn't really a big problem, but anyways, the biggest problem is that, you remember the guy Arnold, the one that they tried to muscle out of the building? Well, he got his goons to go pay Franklin a visit. That's the dumbest thing that could have possibly happened to them. They beat the shit out of these niggas and dropped them in this dude Arnold's office. Oh my God. Imagine you get some goons to do something and then, well, that happens. Sheesh. Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though. Just saying. Anyways, don't worry about Arnold. He's definitely going to rescind that offer now. Bro walked in and seen 2 chicken thighs dressed like the 1950s laying on his floor, bruised and battered. Anyways, Reed goes to go meet the plug. Remember the plug said that he wanted a nightclub? Well, he's not going to keep giving this dude Reed coke if he doesn't give him a fucking nightclub. He also makes Reed do cocaine, which is insane. Anyways, he found this one place he wants to buy on Temple Street, and that's where like Jack Nicholson and shit will hang out. out at. It's like a whole thing. It doesn't matter too much. Now, remember that Franklin also still has Andre's gun. It's important for things that'll happen later on. But for right now, all you need to know is that this man Franklin is going through it. Nigga sleeping on his mom's couch, having nightmares about Andre shooting him. Bro waking up sweating and shit. Now, Sissy obviously feels bad about what happened with Arnold and everything, but I mean, don't feel bad. This nigga's a douchebag. Now, obviously, she shouldn't feel bad. I mean, this nigga sent people to your house to rough you guys up. Fuck him. Reed's also high on cocaine, talking to his ex-girlfriend about needing help to go buy a nightclub. That's going to be a thing that pops up soon. Just hold that thought. Mel goes to go meet her friend in the hood, and well, Sean pops up and calls her one time. Oh my God, Sean, chill. She don't got nothing to do with that. Man, fuck that, bitch. Don't walk away from me. Yo, Sean rock her dumb ass. Bang! Hung. Start whooping her ass. Now, after Melody got her ass beat for, being the daughter of a fucking police officer that just got everyone in the hood beaten and thrown in jail, Jerome wants to talk to Franklin about jamming Jerome's. He doesn't want to fucking sling fucking crack anymore. He wants his thing. But obviously, Franklin completely manipulates Jerome and explains to him that, we're not there yet, Unc. We're almost there, but we're not there. We got to still keep selling crack. That's the only way that things are going to get done. We gotta sell crack, and if you don't sell crack, Unc, then, I'll have to murder you. That's how it felt. That's not what he said, but I mean, honestly, this nigga Franklin is scary. It's a scary kid, bro. Like, I mean, not to me because he's a fictional character. Like, I slapped the shit out of Dandruff Idris or whatever his name is. But in this, he's like the Grim Reaper. This nigga the King Von of his show. Speaking of being the Grim Reaper, my man Andre being thrown off the force, suspended and shit, he's pissed. So he goes to meet with his racist ass white partner and tells him that he's gonna bury Franklin Saint. So yeah, everybody knows that he's gunning for him, so he can't really do it himself. He needs the help of his racist white colleague. What a swell guy Andre is. Now episode 6 starts and Sissy has to tell Alton about Franklin. But I don't understand. Like, obviously Alton is not an idiot. Like, what did she think? She just thought, Alton just thought, this dude just a drug dealer. How would he have possibly gotten out of jail that way? How would he have possibly gotten so big so fast? Like, clearly he's involved with somebody a little bit more dangerous than just a plug. But Alton used to be a Black Panther, so I mean, you know how that goes, bro. Now Melody back at the crib all beat up and shit. And obviously her dad is telling her to get her things packed because at this point, that's the final straw. Now obviously Melody's mad at her dad, because the reason she got her ass beat is because, well, the shit that he's been doing. But Andre's not trying to hear that with his fat ass nose.
Man, you need to stop playing with me, Mel. If I pull that money from Spellman, you think this shit a game, cuz?
Now back at Franklin's house, Alton is trying to explain to Franklin that, well, his cousin Jack, he got murdered by the government, by the FBI. He was an informant for them, and as soon as he outlived his usefulness, he got shot. We're gonna find out something very, important about his cousin Jack later on, but for now, all you need to know is he's trying to use it as a scare tactic to get Franklin to stop. But Franklin, he's brainwashed. He's, for some reason, under the assumption that Reed needs him. Nigga, he could just go get any other black kid that wants to make money. He could go get Man Boy to do it. He could just get Jerome and Louie to do it. I mean, they probably would just stay loyal to Franklin, so maybe not them, but you know what I'm saying. He could just get other people to go do his job. Speaking of Reed, it seems he's talking to the plug, and they found a good spot for a nightclub. Now they go upstairs and they buy this shit, straight cash basically, and the plug says he's gonna make it snow like Christmas Day. Yo, why is Reed's girlfriend doing cocaine in a club right now? What the fuck? Now she wants to have fun, she wants to dance, so her and Reed, they do their thing. Now my man Franklin, Leon, Fatback, and this random ass dude, I have no idea who he is. Who the fuck is this guy? Anyways, they pull up on Avi because he's late on the payment. That's not good. So he pulls up on Avi, puts a gun on him, which is crazy, by the way. I mean, bro said, I'm here to talk business. This man Avi talking about, hey man, you can't get no blood from a stone. Oh, I think I can get blood from you, bitch ass nigga. Now you gonna put a fucking gun on me, cuz? Don't you even think about it, bitch ass nigga.
Hey, I'm kinda hungry. Can we get a sandwich after we leave here?
Shut up, Fatback. Now listen, man, I'm gonna give you some grace for what you did for me back in the day and all that with that coke, man. So I just need you to give me some information, all the information possible on this hoe ass nigga Reed Thompson, man. Now at this point, my man Franklin's trying to research everything he can on Reed. Just try to get the ups on him. It's gonna be hard because he's literally a government employee, but hey man, you gotta try, Now this nigga even pulls up at like a bookstore or some shit, bro, using a computer. Like the fuck? Oh yeah, speaking of Reed, I forgot to mention, but his ex bitch was trying to get fucked on by that plug at that club, by the way. That's kind of crazy, but I just wanted to mention that in case I forgot. Now, speaking of his ex bitch, she goes to meet the guy that worked with the DEA that was working with the bitch Lorena or whatever her name was, the bitch that got killed by Gustavo. Now, he seems to think that she got killed because she never would have ran, and she was talking to him about being exposed. Now, obviously, she can't tell him too much information, which is crazy because, I mean, I would want to know a lot about my agent that probably got smoked, but whatever. I digress. It's like she's trying to protect Teddy, but at the same time, still sabotage him. And I think it's because she probably just wants him out of this shit. You know, she still loves him, but she probably still thinks that something could happen between them, which this bitch is an idiot. Because, I mean, Teddy doesn't love you. This nigga loves himself. He's a narcissist. He thinks that he's some super, like, patriot that's gonna save America. And, you know what? Whatever. I'm not gonna get into this shit, bro. Teddy is terrible. That's all y'all need to know. Now, Mel's best friend goes and talks to her and basically convinces her to go to school, so she's not dropping out of Spelman at this point. They also made French fries and Kool-Aid, and they picked red over grape, which, I mean, I'm on the fence about, okay? Because I guess it just depends on who makes the Kool-Aid. I prefer red most of the time, but sometimes people's grape be so spectacular that it's like better than anything in any other flavor. Like, it's a tough job. Damn, I don't know, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section, yo, grape or red? Anyways, Teddy and Franklin, they meet up. Franklin's still trying to get some information on this nigga, which, I mean, look, bro, Teddy's not an idiot. You literally have done 1,000 drops with this nigga, and now all of a sudden you want to go have lunch? The fuck? Anyways, he got a phone call, so he went to go pop up on Jerome and everybody at Jam and Jerome's. Now, Leon asked a question about this dude Reed, and, you know, obviously Franklin is lying about him, saying he might work for some big people like the Colombians, but he'll let him know. You need to tell your people about it, man. Now, he popped up at Jerome's to ask him to store some stuff in the back end. He said it's temporary, but we know that Franklin, you know, that nigga just be lying and saying anything. But apparently, that whole thing about his cousin Jackie getting shot back in the day was a rumor, and he just says that he needs to ask Alton about all that. Gustavo, at this point, is talking to his friend in the wheelchair and is gonna go on a mission to kill a guy that's been threatening them. Teddy ends up telling his ex-wife about shorty that worked for the DEA. He admits to her that, well, she died, which is crazy. I didn't think that he would actually tell the truth because he's terrible, but, you know, hey, every dog has his day, I guess. Andre ends up going home with his fat ass yam, and he talks to yeah, I keep cooking this nigga nose, I'm sorry. Yeah. He talks to his daughter Melody, and she says she wants to go to a party, but she's agreed to go on a little road trip with him and then go to school. She says she'll be ready by tomorrow. Anyways, Franklin pops up on Avi, and he's basically there to pick his information up. Avi tries to make it seem like he's doing it because he's a man of his word, but Franklin tells him, no, nigga, you're doing it because you lied to me. You brought this on yourself. He also gives him some more information about his brother, Matt. He tells him that Matt wasn't his partner, he was his brother. He does this for another week of free interest, which, I mean, obviously he needs. This nigga Franklin is not playing with him. Now, he pops up back at the crib, talks to Alton, and he gives him this information. Now, Alton finds out from this information, Alton's pretty smart, by the way, that Teddy, he's isolated. He's somebody that isn't with the agency at this point, and we're not isolated, and we have money that can help us. I'm gonna be honest with you, though, I really don't understand how any of that is going to help Franklin. I mean, this nigga is still CIA, but whatever. Alton also tells him the truth about his cousin Jackie, that this nigga actually got murdered by Alton. Alton went to kill him because the Black Panthers wanted to torture him, but he didn't want to do that because that was family. So he went in there and fucking headshot at the guy. Andre's following this nigga Franklin, and he ends up getting stopped by police. He's black and he doesn't have a badge anymore, so well, they treat him like shit. Melody ends up going to a party and she tries crack cocaine for the first time. This is going to be the worst decision that she ever made. Remember, I told you earlier that Andre was foreshadowing that this was going to happen by dreaming about it. Well, it is no longer foreshadowing. This is real life. She on that shit, bro. She had that rock just a little bit earlier, bro, and she already wanted more. That's how you know that shit got a hold on her community, bro. Shit grabbed her ass like a motherfucking noose. Now her stupid ass is addicted to crack, which, I mean, it's really crazy, but that's just what it is. Andre ends up going home, and little does he know, he's about to be dealing with a crack addict. He goes in the crib, and Melody isn't home, which, I mean, duh, nigga. She on that crack. He ends up falling asleep, and he wakes up and starts hearing his daughter giggling. Now, when he wakes up, he's dreaming, and he sees that Franklin is having sex with Mel in a room. Insane work, by the way. I would have crashed the fuck out. But he wakes up from this nightmare. It's morning, and his car is gone. Now, they end up finding this nigga car, bro, and, well, it's already been completely scrapped. They took everything, bro. Parts, car doors, all types of shit. Man, this man Andre around the hood asking questions and everything. Shit, even Shine ain't trying to give him no information, which makes sense, because, nigga, her grandma was in the hospital because of your dumb ass. And niggas done stole her TV? Shorty can't even watch the stories? This man Andre is tweaking. I ain't gonna hold you. Now, this man Andre is so desperate at this point that he goes to fucking Franklin to ask for help.
Hey, man, I know y'all not fucking with me, cuz, but listen, man, I just need some help, man. I can't find my daughter, cuz. And I know I got this fat ass nose on my face, you feel me, like a hound and all that. And I should be able to smell her, but I can't pick up her scent, cuz. Hey, this shit got me fucked up, cuz. And I just said,
shut your bitch ass up, man. I'll go look for her. Damn. Now, this man Andre tweaking, but Franklin, he's still like, man. Now, he going around the hood asking everybody questions. And little man, well, he said she got in the car with Wanda at 7:30 in the morning. Now, Now Lee and Franklin, they get into it. Cause Lee's like, man, look, if she with Wanda, well, she doing that rock. But Franklin's saying she's too good to do rock. Motherfucker talking about, is Wanda going to spell me? Man, that don't fucking matter. She ain't going to spell me no more, nigga. Anyways, they go pop up on this man boy. This man boy is crazy. Now they pop up on this nigga Bo and Lamont. Apparently, that's who be selling Wanda the rock. Yo, hold on. Is that Jazz from the new Fresh Prince? What the fuck? Anyways, they pop up on these niggas, bro. Hey, man, what y'all in here tripping about some bitches, cuz? Man, Leon, shoot this nigga, man. Man, hold on, chill. So at this point, my man Franklin get a page, and he find out, well, exactly where Mel is. But then we get a little flashback. Mel went home about 2 in the morning, got some bread. She tried to go to sleep, but you know, that rock was calling her, bro, like Pookie from New Jack City. So then she steal this man Andre car and go meet up with Wanda. Wanda talking about somebody owe her $20, so they gonna have $40. Anyways, they go pop up at these niggas to go get that rock. Just you know what's going on. Now, once she got Wanda in the car, they end up popping up at Bo and Lamont crib to go get the rock. They get there, these niggas rob Andre car. Now, Wanda, she come out with the rock talking about, oh, they always play like that. Your dad LAPD, you think they gonna steal the car? Nigga, yes, they just stole the car. The whole time, she tell Mel to sit down, and they just get high. Now, they get hungry after they get high, bro, so they go to the skate rink to get some free food and to smoke and shit. Now, they do it, you know what I'm saying? Now, at this point, they done skating and they run out of food. So this bitch Wanda, she tell Mel that she need to come up off that necklace. Ends up punching her in the mouth and then kicking her in the face with skates. She go back to Bo and Lamont to sell the necklace to him and shit. Bro talking about he'll give her a rock for it. That's tough. Now, Mel ends up getting a ride over there. She pick up a gnome and smack Wanda in the fucking head. Take the necklace and dip off. Sheesh. Anyways, Franklin end up popping up at this crack house. He find Mel and, well, he goes and puts her in the car. Gustavo also went and killed that guy that was threatening his mans, by the way. Franklin tells Andre to go lock Mel in a room after dropping her off and to keep an eye on her. Now, just like that, we have the start of Mel being a complete fucking druggie. Oh yeah, by the way, Reed's ex-wife also told this nigga about everything. That she's been on that bullshit and how this entire time she's been sent here to take over. And it's okay though that they could run away together. I told you, this bitch for some reason thought that this nigga was about to be with her ass? Run away with her? What the fuck? Bitch must be out her mind. So we go through this whole time lapse of Mel at this point being a complete crackhead. Cause I mean, that's what she is. She's breaking out, selling her stuff. Her dad's coming home with pizza for her. And bitch is gone. She done sold the sheets. Bitch, you sold the sheets? That's what I be talking about, yo. Now, Alton, Franklin, and Sissy have hired a guy to come in. Name's Top Notch. Now, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Black people be having the funniest nicknames for shit. Cause, yo, this nigga nickname is Top Notch? Like, what are you top notch at? Everything? Like I don't even understand. But anyways, they're using him to try to get information on Reed. You know, track him, figure out if he's got any weaknesses. But obviously he doesn't because this nigga is a fucking CIA agent. But you know, what do I know? I don't know anything. Anyways, Andre's super mad at Franklin, obviously, because his daughter's on crack. And, well, the whole reason why she's on crack is because of Franklin. Yo, I wonder who Franklin was supposed to depict because, I mean, he wasn't the first one to bring crack to that area, but obviously he popularized it. But Franklin said that he was gonna put the word out anyway. Speaking of Andre, he got a visit by Reed's ex-wife. This bitch is trying to help Andre level the playing field by giving him information on Franklin Saint. Anyways, my man Franklin goes to meet Teddy and, well, they have a conversation about love and honestly, Reed is going through it. Like your ex-wife and you got problems, y'all got beef, and you talking to Franklin about it. Nigga, you need a therapist. Anyways, none of that matters. What does matter is that, well, my man Lee got in a little fight with Man Boy's mans. Now after this man had a midlife crisis to Franklin, he meets up with Louie and, you know, they make their exchange. Louie is trying to tell Franklin he needs to let Mel go as this dude gets paged about her, but he ain't listening to her. You know he love that girl. I don't know why, but whatever. So he goes to go meet Mel and he tries to explain to her that she needs to stop and get cleaned up. And for a minute, I'm thinking like, oh, she's listening until she knees him in the nuts. Yep, hit him in his little ass nuts. She was talking crazy to him too, I ain't gonna lie. Oh, look at little Franklin holding his nuts. Like, bitch, you got me fucked up. Now this dude, Andre, you remember earlier he was talking to Reed's ex-wife and shit. Well, what ends up happening is this nigga got the address to a stash house. So he goes there, breaks everything up, you feel me? So we pop up to the stash house and start tearing everything up looking for his gun. But he ends up finding the information about Reed. This is not good. Very, very bad. Man Boy's mans, you remember earlier he got into it with Leon over some turf. Swung on my man and got his ass beat. It looked like he got the ups on my nigga Leon. That's not what happened. Nigga got punished. Now after this, Franklin goes to a stash house and realizes it's been infiltrated. All his money and shit's there, but the information about Reed, well, it's gone. Speaking of Reed, he gets brought into his plug. Apparently his plug told him that the DEA is after him. Uh-oh. Now he explains to the plug that he's a CIA agent, but I don't know if the plug's gonna listen to him. Anyways, Andre's telling his racist ass white partner about this whole CIA thing, speaking of CIA. And he's explaining to him that he had had a buddy in Nam that went through similar situation.
Man, a buddy in his goddamn Nam one time, and he went through something like this, man. He was working for the wrong people, and motherfucker lost his thumbs and shit.
Anyways, the plug is talking to Reed about everything that's been going on. They make a deal, and Reed's always making these fucking deals with these criminals, man. Always telling them he'll do this for him and watch out for him. And
Oh, I'm a CIA agent.
nigga, you have no backing from the agency. It's kind of his get out of jail free card. Now this dude Reed at this point is freaking out, bro, because he knows that his shit has been compromised. So he's calling everybody and telling them, you know, that they gotta lay low. Gustavo, Franklin, shit, even Avi. Now Franklin, he seems to think that Andre's the one that busted in his place. This man Franklin always ahead of the game, man. This nigga smart, I ain't gonna lie. But now the problem is Andre has pictures of him with a fucking CIA agent and fucking 200 bricks of coke. Anyways, my man Avi was about to dip off, bro, and then shots start firing, bro. I mean, his people just started getting smoked. I mean, fa. Now at this point, you know, Reed has found out that his ex-wife is, well, pretty much shit on this whole operation. I know I mentioned earlier that happened last episode, but I misunderstood what was going on when I was rewatching. It's happening now, and basically, I mean, he's at the point that, well, it's either tell her to fuck off or run away with her. Now, Mel, she's out, she ain't got no goddamn money, so she decides that she's gonna go home, but not before Franklin can. Yep, Franklin sneaks in the window, and the reason why he stole Andre's gun was for kind of a fail-safe situation. This man Andre's trying to convince him not to shoot his ass, but it's not gonna work. It got to the point where he's like, look, I'm gonna come back, fresh start, you and him, head to head. You can't shoot me, Franklin, I'm a cop. And then he shoots him in the fucking head. Yep, he shoots him in the head, wipes his prints off, and then he makes Andre grab the gun. So it looks like a suicide. This man Franklin done killed Andre, dumbass. And just like that, we're on to episode 9. I remember watching this and I couldn't believe that this man Franklin literally was gonna kill Andre. I was like, yeah, he's probably not gonna kill him. I mean, he's a cop at the end of the day, but he did fucking shot and killed this guy. Mel was freaking out in there, bro. I mean, freaking screaming. Now he ended up going to the like little valley area with his white homie and shit. Got him a little alibi. He stayed there all night, etc., etc. So when he pulled back up and they tried to bring him in for questioning or anything, nothing wrong would happen. Now he tell everybody that he didn't kill this nigga Andre, bro. I mean, literally convinced everyone he ain't do it. That's probably the best way to go about it, though. If you convince everybody else around you that you would normally tell what happened, that you ain't do shit, everybody probably gonna believe you ain't do shit. Now he pull up back at the crib eventually, and well, Andre's racist ass white partner throws a cigarette at his chest. Crazy work. Told this nigga mama calling. Sheesh. My man Reed pulls up on this man Avi, and he's having a conversation with him about what happened. Now this dude Franklin is losing his mind, yo. He pulled up at his mom crib, opened up a Coca-Cola, and just left it on the table. What the fuck? You know this nigga paranoid. Now at this point, shit is hitting the fan. Now Reed met with a CIA officer that was basically the person he was going to. His, I don't know, what the fuck you even call this? His director, his goddamn upper ranked officer. Like, I don't know what the fuck the CIA rankings is, but it don't matter. Now he was explaining to him that, look, the agent that you brought in to try to fix things and replace me, she wanted to blow everything up. So now we gotta fix it because people are dying. Mel's in the hood with a friend and ends up getting kicked out of her house. It seems like she's smoking crack in there. Like, Mel, why would you be in there smoking crack in the house? Like, just go outside to smoke. Don't even make any sense. Now Leon and Franklin go talk to Man Boy, and well, we get one of the most infamous quotes in all of Snowfall history. Thanks for having my back, man. Taking over this shit. Hey, park the car real quick, man. You know I got all this shit hanging over my head, but you all trying to start a war with our partners. And this nigga in charge of shit, man. You always act like you in charge, man. You Compton, man. You do this shit, man. You lose. And I'm the one that pays for it. Now you can get off his corners? You gonna leave his people be? Or you the one that's gonna be finding yourself a new plug? And you don't mean that shit, cuz. Fuck, I don't, man. I built this shit. Me, brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down because you don't like the way another nigga talk. Yo, that nigga was talking crazy. Yo, then this man Leon sit there. He like, drive, motherfucker. Anyways, Jerome and Louie end up going to Rob's house to lay low for a little bit. Now Louie's talking to Jerome. Is like, man, you knew shit was gonna end up like this. Man, if I didn't want to be in this goddamn game, then I wouldn't be. And neither would you. Now Mel end up going back to the crib. Now she about to get high, but she realized that her window is unlocked. Now the window being open let Mel know immediately that this nigga Franklin killed her dad. Yep, Franklin killed her daddy. So she went to the white partner house, you know, the racist ass one, and she told him shit is about to hit the fan for this nigga Franklin. My God. Anyway, Sissy ends up going to Mel's house to check in on things, and well, her peoples are there. Guess she's gonna take Mel away, try to get her cleaned up. In the meantime, Franklin meets with Reed. Now Franklin and Reed end up meeting up and talking, and Reed's trying to explain to him that he understands what he's going through. And in some ways, I kind of believe Reed. I mean, he did have to murder multiple people already. We're 3 seasons in, and this nigga Reed has caught one. Well, technically he didn't kill that nigga, but one. Wait a minute, this nigga Reed only killed one nigga so far. What the fuck is he talking about? It definitely wasn't no cop. Anyway, speaking of Franklin, he's driving, and Andre's racist ass white partner stops him and basically just, I guess he's blackmailing him, you know, telling him he wants some payments. The almighty dollar. Crazy work, bro. Man's just died and you asking for money and shit. Reed and his ex-wife meet up again. She's trying to get him to run away. Like, come on, bro. Run away, love. Run away, love. Like, nigga, she don't want to run away with you. You're trash. Like, clearly he don't want you or his son. Anyways, back at the crib, this nigga out knows that he's the one that, he knows Franklin killed this motherfucker, bro. Now, this nigga Andre partner go tell Mel it was a suicide. She get the tweaking, bro. Just kind of sad when you think about it, man. Like, now Gustavo, he's actually building a fucking tunnel that's gonna go across the border. Kind of crazy. This nigga's building a tunnel underground. Now we're at Andre's whole like funeral service, repast thing, and Mel sees this nigga Franklin talking with Andre's partner. So she goes home and this dumbass nigga Franklin follows her, bro. And Mel pulls a fucking gun out. And then Mel literally shoots him, kills Franklin. Like, what? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. He didn't die, but this nigga did get shot up though. Like real shit. Like she really did that to him. I ain't gonna hold you. Now the last episode of this season is about a fucking parallel universe Franklin and just, I guess, a life, you know. I'm not gonna go over that because, I mean, nigga, nobody wanna hear about that shit. But anyways, we get to the end of the episode and Franklin, you know, obviously has been shot up at this point. Things are fucked up. Now, Sissy doesn't want this man Franklin back involved with shit, but Louie has been holding it down and they need him. Cause things are spinning out of control. Man Boy and Scully going at it, beef in the streets, things with the plug are heating up, shit hitting the fan. And my man Franklin, well, he finally goes to meet with Reed and they have a conversation about him being there with him until the end. And then he reaches his hand out to shake Reed's. And I'm just thinking to myself, nigga, you was shucking and jiving for this white man right now. Real shit.